What if the missing Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 wasn't just a tragic accident? What if somebody out there knows exactly what happened to the plane, but they've been keeping that knowledge to themselves all this time? Sounds like the setup for a Hollywood thriller, right? Well, that might be the case, or it could be the chilling reality of what happened to MH370. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, carrying 239 people. The Boeing 777 was on its way to Beijing when 38 minutes in, it vanished from radar. There was no distress call, no mayday, no emergency code. It was as if the plane and everyone on board had suddenly been wiped from existence. In the days that followed, a massive multinational search effort turned up nothing. And then came the bizarre twist. Later, Malaysian military radar data showed a plane matching MH370's signature turning back across the Malay Peninsula. But this information wasn't released to the public until months later. Why was that? Was it embarrassment or something more sinister? But if the plane did turn back, why didn't it show up on civilian radar? Commercial planes have multiple tracking systems that would need to be manually disabled one by one. This raises another set of questions. Did the pilot do it, or was there external interference? Did someone or something make MH370 disappear? One of the wilder theories that emerged was the so-called blackout technology. It's an alleged military electromagnetic cloaking system that can hide objects from radar. But does such a thing actually exist? Officially, no. But rumors persist about a top-secret project that can render an aircraft invisible. Could that have happened to MH370? Or is this just another lead that will take investigators up the garden path? It's hard to say, but now there's new hope. Modern satellite networks like Starlink and the latest artificial intelligence are taking a fresh look at old data. Among the 239 people on board were 4 engineers who worked on sensitive defense projects involving semiconductors. In 2022, an Australian team used an AI model to analyze 20 million possible scenarios. None other than Raytheon and Boeing, 2 of the world's most powerful defense contractors. Their highly classified patents related to radio frequency identification were reassigned. An infrared satellite is said to have captured images of the plane just before a mysterious flash. The past 9 years have been a long and painful ordeal. They've continued to crowdsource investigations and put pressure on governments to keep searching. Their conclusion, MH370 likely crashed 3,000 meters behind where previous searches focused. So could this be the breakthrough that finally explains what happened to MH370? This data was collected by the very same military radar that supposedly lost track of the plane. And then there are the strange coincidences. After the disappearance, the new owner, could this be just another coincidence, or is there something more going on here? Shows a plane. Until then, the mystery of MH370 will continue to captivate and elude us. Matching, we have the opportunity to re-examine old evidence in new ways. MH370's flight path flying over the Indian Ocean before turning back toward Malaysia. Adding to the intrigue, unfortunately, that footage was never verified and governments have remained suspiciously silent. For the families of those on board, recently, they uncovered new radar data from the day of the disappearance. But the most puzzling part, it's as though someone or something wanted MH370 to disappear without a trace. But why? What could be the motive for such a massive cover-up? And what really happened to the plane and its passengers? Even today, the questions surrounding MH370 continue to haunt us. Was it a terrible tragedy or a carefully orchestrated message? And if it was the latter, what was the message supposed to convey? With every new lead, we inch closer to the truth. But the deeper we dig, the more complex the puzzle becomes. As technology advances, perhaps one day, soon we'll uncover the answers we've been seeking for so long.